Hello, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. This is Mars coming at you over the interwebs with another StarCraft 2 cast. This is the WCS Austin 2017. Group stage number 1. This is Group I. The entire tournament happened like last month. I haven't had a chance to look at any of the games. These ones weren't cast, I don't think. Or at least there's no map information on this group whatsoever. So I'm pretty confident none of these games were cast on the mainstream or on any of the community streams. And so here we are, playing on this most distinguished channel. Didn't you just join Root? It's Zerggirl. Her opponent, playing for rival, it's Cuddlebear. I like that name. The rival Cuddlebear. I'm gonna have to look that up. Zerggirl does not have a Wikipedia page. I'm fairly certain I know she spent time in the Root house, so I know that's true. But all right, wait, where's Neuro? Where's Neuro? Neuro, there you go. Alright, tell me you're en route. And I see no women on that team. Oh, jeez. Damn, that team is huge. Alright, well, not so much then. Anyway, Zerggirl, a streamer at times, I'd say prolific, but she streams in times that I'm not awake, so I can't actually tell you that. And yeah, she's going for the old Ravager rush. It was even first 3 roaches, going to get that on here, and then just camp this area. Now, Cuddlebear should see this coming a mile away. The timing on this Reaper is such that it'll jump up here. Well, I suppose there's an opportunity if Zerggirl were to park the roaches here, while this one jumps on. Then oh, there you go, and there you go. Well, at least you're gonna get that. Cuddlebear, entirely cognizant that this is going to happen, cancels this on low ground, and this is a bunker, I assume. Yes, it is. The Cyclone, very good against roaches, of course, so all the time in the world to be able to deal with the second bunker. Actually, going to take this serious. Zerggirl, not somebody to be messed with, or at least the 3 Ravager rush, not something to be messed with. I'm not sure which one Cuddlebear decides is the case. There is that bunker, and yeah, these 3 roaches are going to be able to take out 1 supply depot. Oh, there goes the high ground vision. Is that the high ground vision? With that Cyclone locked up here, she could just try and take that out. Does have the high ground vision, but walks right into a bunch of Marines, and with no high ground vision, cannot actually continue to artillery, I suppose, these supply depots. Alright, there you go. Not going to even try to save that, is rebuilding those over here, because all he has to do is hold off these 3 initial Ravagers. And oh no, just barely doesn't get that. And that Cyclone sets to work. Zerggirl going to get on out of there. Nope, does lose 1 of those Ravagers, and with 2 Cyclones should pretty much get the second one right away. And oh, even going to go for that high ground vision. The back of this though, so there's a number of different follow-ups, or a number of different ways you can do that. Oh, there's that Ravager once again. Nope, not hold properly there. There goes that Overlord, and doesn't decide to follow that up in. Now you can do this in a more aggressive manner, where as a Zerg you just keep rallying units over here, keep rallying units, and you know, bust down that front door. Like, really bust that down. That's not what Zerggirl decided to do. Zerggirl's got a base down here. It's got 22 workers. Does now have... Does now have that speed of the Zergling. Does take out those cyclones and should be able to come on here and maybe delay this once again. I'm going to check right now if there is no Banshee on the field, and we are researching cloak. All right, there we go. That's the SCV, and are we going to be able to cancel that? That's a lot of Marines right there. Does force that back just now. All right, so 20 seconds delay on that natural base, but no cancel, which is very important. Third base on down for Zerggirl, and 6 more drones on the way. In the meantime, there is that Banshee after the Raven. And going to go for a little bit of annoyance. Zerggirl puts her queen in position. Oh. Two aliens right there trying to be funny. Oh, of course there's nothing there. You might as well stay there. There we go for this round. And Cuddlebear puts on back. There is the auto turret. Makes sure that that turret gets dropped all the way here rather than in the middle of the mineral line. Still gets a fair few workers right there. That's 3 of them. Alright. 4 Hellions right there. And slowly going to build that wall up with an engineering bay, which I always find I see a lot of players a lot better than me do this. And I'm always so surprised, because if your opponent were to Baneling bust you or like siege this up, then these are your upgrades delayed in perpetuity. But as I mentioned, I mean, I've seen way better people than me do this. There is a auto turret once again. How much? 6 kills so far. May just want to decide and invest in a spore crawler. And is Cuddlebear paying attention? Yes, he is. All right, does not get that surround thing. And there is the first cloak Banshee. So time to build those spore crawlers. How to build those spore. Look, there's a cloak Banshee right here. Yes, there you go. Spore crawlers. Very good. And of course, the spore crawlers do, Banshees do very, very bad things to roaches, unless you can keep them active. So Zerggirl is going to try and use those roaches to attack, but at the same time, Cuddlebear is going to force her to keep them here in defense. Let's see where. All right, that's just slowly wailing away at this, and we're going to go into the third. There's a nice position right there for Cuddlebear, and Zerggirl don't have to go in, but she only goes in with the Zerglings. Where are all the roaches? Wait, did I lose all? Where did the roaches go? Oh yeah, that is entirely dead. GG. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the waves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This is the WCS Austin 2017 Group Stage number 1 as we follow this Overlord for more StarCraft 2 action. I may just speed this up in post. We have playing for Team Rival in the bottom right side of Cactus Valley, Cuddlebear. And his opponent in the bottom left side, who just cancelled an Overlord, it's Zerggirl. Maybe showing him a little few nerves there? I don't know. So, Cuddlebear plays for Rival, and Zerggirl plays for Zerggirl. I looked this up in the previous game, and Zerggirl is not en route. She just spends a fair bit of time in that house. Alright, so in the previous game, we saw Cuddlebear do a push with Zerggirl significantly out of position and resulting in a GG. Now, this is a best of 3, And I don't know which order these games came in, so this may very well be the first game, or the second game, or the third game. I don't know. Cuddlebear, go to put that command center right there. Now we already see a change in tactics from the previous game, as Zerggirl at 1 minute 50 does not yet have a Roachborn built and isn't currently working across the map with roaches, so a very significant difference on her part right there. Alright, Reaper going to go this way because those overlords told him very much where she would likely be, or for absolute fucking certain even. Not going to try and peek in anymore with that, just going to stay back. Zergs have a tendency to just build 4 Zerglings in defense and then only really use 2 in defense, and the other 2 sort of sneak around, like, you know, going this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And then while your Reaper microing here is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it's like, I get a drone and I get a Zergling and I get another Zergling, and then there's more Zerglings there. 2 Zerglings are in here killing your SCV and delay your command center by, you know, 20-30 seconds, which is far more impactful than anything you were doing on the other side. Alright, so that Reaper going to pistol whip at these Zerglings, and with no metabolic boost ready yet, they are going to get slowly, ever so slowly, chased down right there. But Zerggirl's got a third on the way back there, and that queen should be able to fly. That queen should be able to fly, if very briefly. So, 1 barracks, 2 barracks, factory, starport, reactor, going to switch these around. Tech lab with stim, so we've got a 2-1-1 on the side of Cuddlebear, and I very much like the position, like that for this position, because you just have to fly over on this side, drop here, or drop here, and your opponent is going to have to defend that. No, does get away there. And this is what comes of playing against Terran. If you successfully defend here, they pick up, they drop here, and they kill this. If on the other side you successfully defend here, he picks up, drops here, and then kills all of these guys. So this is going to be tough for Zerggirl to hold. However, Zergs have gotten very good at holding 2-1-1s, so I wouldn't count her out just yet. Alright, there we go. And at 4:45, doesn't quite get those out in perfect harmony. Should see that move out with those overlords, by the way. Get slightly supply block there. And doesn't have a full complement of Marines as he does move out. And hello! And these are enough queens that you... Hello? Are you gonna drop, or are you... Alright, so there are many different ways of dealing with 2-1-1, and that's not one I've seen used successfully a lot. Mostly because usually, as soon as they start getting hit, they just sort of boost out of there the other way. That wall is completely... Oh, no. I'm moving to the wrong corrosive pile. That wall is gone. Cuddlebear is very, very supply locked. Those 2 bunkers not going to go down, and Zerggirl should be able to zone those Marines out with something corrosive bulk, with those transfuses as well. None of those roaches will actually... What did I say about those bunkers not going to go down? Because that didn't come true at all. Does still manage to successfully beat that back, and now all of this low ground is her oyster, which I'm sure is something that has often been said by more successful casters, such as Pesos and whoever. That roach is her oyster. That's definitely how that works. Alright, pushing on up there, and Cuddlebear trying to make sure that he holds But there is a lot of Zerggirl. Alright, here we go. SCVs. SCVs have to save the day. If he manages to kill all of this off, then he might just be able to live long enough to rebuild a couple of those SCVs. But with this amount of SCVs being taken down, 36 workers killed, currently got 8 left to the 27. That means that Zerggirl is very much going to be able to continue building units that tear limbs from SCVs, Marines and Marauders alike. And Cuddlebear is going to have a very, very hard time getting an army supply larger than 20. Oh, this is a very, very sad sight if you are Terran. There goes the last couple of SCVs, and GG. Zerggirl ties it up. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the WCS Austin 2017, the event that happened about a month ago. This is not live. If you're watching this live, this is not live. This was a month ago. I can tell you who won. And I'm not going to tell you because instead I'm going to show you. This is the third game in this best of 3, so whoever takes this wins it. Over in the bottom right side, the lady who tied it up in the last game is Zerggirl. Find her on twitch.tv/Zerggirl with the possibility of SC2 at the back of there. I don't know. I'll put that in the notes, in the YouTube notes thingamabob. Her opponent, hailing from the land of America. He's American, so is she. It's Cuddlebear. Is it Cuddlebear? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Are you male? Should I be using? Are you using he? Yes, you are. All right, cool. Zerggirl. So going to go for that hatch first. Went for that very early pool with the Roachborn follow-up in game number 1. That is game number 1 as I cast them because I don't know what the map order was of this. And yeah, Cuddlebear going for a wall off and 3 barracks. So going to go for, well, it looks like Reaper play, to be honest. It's a longish map to not proxy this, but not unheard of. Yep, there's the first Reaper. Cool, and we'll see how Zerggirl decides to deal with that. We've got, of course, 2 options. One is Speedlings and the other one is Roaches, and depending on the level of play of both of these players, it might just be safer for Zerggirl to go with Roaches. Zerglings, of course, very good if handled properly, but can get massacred to this 2 attacks of 4. Oh, they don't do extra damage versus light anymore? Is this a recent change, or have I just not been paying attention? I mean, 2 times 4 damage is still a lot if you're Zergling. I mean, if we go to Zerglings, so how much hit points do we have? 35. We have 0 armor, so there you go. All right, there's the first Reaper. And Zerggirl pulls a couple of these. Are you going to build a thing? Yes, you are. And oh, nice maneuvering there by Cuddlebear, and gets the drone. Nice. All right, excellent. That is all you want out of that first Reaper. And yep, speed's on the way. There's the first Queen, and oh, doesn't manage to cancel that two-timmer, although there is still time. And there is the first round. No, does manage to get out of there. And this is exactly where things start to get so annoying. And those 2 Reapers following up, because this guy with his 7 hit points or whatever he had is just going to regenerate. Oh, there are all of those things. Zerggirl should know exactly what's going on. This is way too many Reapers for them not to be 3 racks worth of them. And we've got speed coming in 2 seconds, and let's see if we can get this around. There we go. All right, these are a lot of Zerglings, but we're going to get 1 surround. That is true, but that was a lot of Zerglings for just 1 Reaper. And oh, not by now we have a lot of little pistols. Oh, walked right into those things. And are we gonna get 1 more? Yes. All right, cool. It's very important that you shave these Reapers off, because these things do snowball like a motherfucker, which is a bad word, but that's okay because this is R-rated right there. Alright. Still building those 3 Reapers, but that command center is put down. So Zerggirl knows that, oh, don't do that. That's going to die horribly. If Cuddlebear can do his micro properly. Oh, there is another Reaper down and does get that 3rd base right there. That's definitely not something I ever expect to pull off successfully. Moving a drone in the direction of 5 Reapers. And how are we going to do now? Are we still going to try and kill those Reapers? No, we're not. We're just sort of walking by them. I was going to comment that she very smartly pulls them back by, you know, trying to intercept reinforcements or by running by. Oh, that is a nice round, and there goes all of the Reapers of Cuddlebear and Zerggirl. Nicely done right there. Alright, gets that vision. How many did we lose? 9, and I'd say that is the end of this 3 Reaper rush. Not a rush per se so much. At the back of this though, 29 workers to 18, because well, he's been doing that the entire time, and Zerggirl has not stopped building Zerglings. Very much behind in the income right now, and that's one of the annoying things of. Just gonna build that there, really. Look at that! Just built that reactor right there. Alright, we've got the first couple of Zerglings being pumped into the main base. Oh. Go, that one gets killed. Is this one going to get killed? Oh, it most definitely is going to get killed. Yeah, because you can't bring something outside of that in order to finish that. And that is dead. Alright, the first thing that manages to shoot up actually does scoot away that Overlord. Very nice. There was a drop in that main base, by the way. I just completely missed it because I was thinking that, you know, just attacking here with a couple of Zerglings is not the bestest thing. Hey, both of these are going to get barracks. There's one more here. Here's the factory, finally. Another barracks and a 3rd order of command. And these Reapers just managed to get on out of there by sheer luck. Ooh! Nice grenade control there. And they do manage to get on back there. And I'm very worried about Zerggirl for what's going to happen as soon as Medevacs come out of there. Well, that would be interesting to see if she manages to kill these again. Alright, no 3rd base there. Banelings! Because there was a Baneling nest. And I did not catch it. That's going to kill this horribly. Just keep your opponent busy. Don't make him think that you're morphing a shit ton of Banelings. And there we go. Alright. Oh, let's see how much we can do with those Baneling grenades. And there we go. Into the main or into the natural middle line. We are not pulled back yet. There's no speed and there's not enough Zerglings to keep them in place. Although if you were to detonate right there, that would be, whoa, a lot of that stuff right there. That was a follow-up of just a couple of Zerglings, and they're not actually going to go into the middle line with only 4 killed. That is not quite worth the investment, but if there's a follow-up, and yes indeed there is 22 Zerglings and another 10 Banelings. If she managed to get that here, she can just make this work. 55 works to 29. Not only can she make it work, she must make it work. Don't spend those yet. Wait for those Zerglings to come in there. And in the meantime, do we have a... Oh, yep. As a matter of fact, do we have any medevacs yet? No, we do not. Here we go once again. There goes that wall, and boom! Alright, now get on in there. Here we go, and very nicely targets those down, and the rest of those Banelings didn't do jack. Now there's enough army right there to make sure that Zerggirl is shown the door. Zerggirl is in a lot of trouble, especially if she gets caught with her pants down. Morphing those Banelings right there. Cuddlebear is going to take the high ground and take those out before they even get a chance to complete. Those Zerglings, slow Banelings off creep against Stimp Marines, not the best thing. And all of those Banelings, you push those back right in the middle of those Marines, but not close enough to actually kill them. Otherwise, that would have been quite bad indeed. And now we have 30 workers to 60. We've got that third base moving on out. We've got 48 army supplies with 1-1 stim and not yet combat shields. And Zerggirl is going to try and receive that with 25 army supplies. So good luck, sir. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Alright. A couple of Reapers doing some scouting work right there. And alright, here we go. Stim Marines split. A couple of Railings do get a connection, but it's not a great connection. And now there's nothing left on the side of Zerggirl, and Cuddlebear takes it 2-1. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.